What's going on, guys? So in today's video I want to go over this sample set that I ended up getting from Alexandria Fragrances. On the front here it says long hours of dedication to make a long-lasting fragrance sampler set, and these are our fragrances. So in here we have a variation of Love Don't Be Shy, Afternoon Swim, we got a fragrance called Leather Intense, Arrakis, Sweetest Food, and Seven Seas Cologne. So let's go ahead and check this out. First one is Kiss, Don't Be Shy. This one comes off like a sweet, powdery, musky. It has like this really slight funkiness to it. Just really slight funkiness, but it's not like really loud and you can barely detect it, but it's there. It's just a little bit of like this really funky sort of musk, but it's really nice. Very sweet, smooth, creamy, slightly powdery. I like this. It does lean a bit more feminine, but I still enjoy this one. Seven Seas Cologne. I want to say this is supposed to be 40 Knots by Xerjoff. It kind of reminds me of a Viking cologne. Yeah, smelling this smells like Viking cologne to me, but I'm not sure which cologne this is supposed to be. When I saw Seven Seas, I just automatically thought 40 Knots, but this one kind of reminds me of Viking cologne. It smells like that fresh citrus, barbershop, almost powdery, kind of sharp, but still just a little bit rounded. Has a slight sort of peppery vibe, like a pink pepper. It's really nice. I like this one. Next up is Sweetest Food. I really like this one. This one comes off like a sexy, woody graham cracker. That's the best way that I can explain it. I get what feels like some oud, maybe like a cinnamon or a cardamom mixture, some incense. This smells incredible. It's so full. It got a little bit of sweetness in there as well. This is really good. I love this one. Has a little bit of woody resinous sort of vibe. Has like this warm graham cracker sort of sweetness to it. It's really enjoyable. Next up, Afternoon Splash. Now I knew that this one was going to be their variation of Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. That's one of my favorite citrus fragrances. It's 3 simple notes that's listed on Fragrantica. I want to say mandarin, I believe there may be grapefruit and lemon, or Sicilian lemon, mandarin. It's something like that, but it is incredible. Such a relentless citrus fragrance. Let's try this one out. This smells like, to me, if a person was to get an orange or a lemon or any citrus and sort of rub that oil that's right on the outside of that peel right onto the skin, that's what this smells like. It just smells like a really bright and zesty version of that. Super bright, energetic, and vibrant. That Afternoon Swim is just relentless, and I love using it to layer with different things. This is Afternoon Splash by Alexandria, and this smells incredible. This one here is Leather Intense, and I can say that this is one that I wasn't really that crazy about. It didn't really do anything for me, but I'll try it again on video and see if I catch something different this time. It doesn't smell terrible or anything like that. It just smells like a soapy lavender leather, like a soapy leather to me. For it to be a leather fragrance, it's really creamy, and it's actually quite soft and a lot easier to deal with than some leather fragrances. It's just not something that I would reach for that often, and I you know, just being honest. Yeah, this is a powdery, creamy, soapy leather. Now this particular leather fragrance I happen to love. This is Tuscan King, their variation of Tuscan leather by Tom Ford. I love this. Let's see if it does exactly what I think it's supposed to. Alexandria Fragrance do an excellent job at making these spot-on interpretations. This does everything that I expected. The leather, in my opinion, is a bit more obnoxious than the original. The raspberry, in my opinion, kind of stood out a little bit more. That tangy note stood out a little bit more. But this one, it seems like the leather is just a little bit stronger, not by much, but it's like it's a bit more, just a bit more obnoxious. But it's still an excellent fragrance, an excellent interpretation of a fragrance that I happen to really enjoy from Tom Ford, and that is Tuscan King. This one here is called Ericus. Now I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if this is Aramis. Um, I don't know if this is the Aramis fragrance or not, but I'm not sure what this is supposed to be mimicking. Whatever this is supposed to be mimicking, I do feel like it's a classic scent. I do feel like this is like an old school, or this is a retro scent, something maybe 90s. That's what this kind of gives me a vibe of, but I'm not sure which one it is. But this one is somewhat like a powdery, fresh, aquatic, really light, really vibrant, slightly green, just really energetic fragrance. It kind of has like I said, a slight powdery freshness to it. Um, this smells like a wonderful fresh out the shower or a gym scent. So like I said, I want to bank and say that this is an old school. I just can't picture which one. So that is it for this video, you guys. This is the Alexandria sampler set. These are fragrances that I end up picking out personally for this sampler. So far, I'm very impressed. There's nothing in here that I don't like except Leather Intense. This is the only one that I didn't necessarily care about. The rest of these are all winners, and to be honest, they all are full bottle worthy, depending on what event and what date you may have going on, or what's the occasion. It would depend, but all of these are, in my opinion, full bottle worthy, except that Leather Intense. I will drop the link in the description where you guys can check this out for yourself and see if anything here catches your fancy in their selection. They have a great selection. They have a lot of inspirations, and I think they have quite a few originals as well. And their originals are amazing. Very well blended, very refined, the way they make their fragrances. So I'm always on board for picking up more of their fragrances. I have a bottle of Newport Beach in the mail. Should be arriving pretty soon, and I'll be going over that one pretty soon with you guys. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.